What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. Since you guys love Halloween and can't get enough of my pranks, in this video I'm gonna show you pranksters 5 pranks that you guys can pull off on friends and family on October 31st. I've always said that Halloween is one of the best days to pull off pranks, so I'm gonna get you guys ready for that day. But first, let's make sure that you guys are subscribed to this channel with the bell notifications turned on. Hit that thumbs up button and check it out. Alright, pranksters, let's get started with the Halloween fun. What I have here is a treat basket, and as you guys can see, I got a bunch of candy in there. And for this prank, we're gonna need some string and a fake zombie arm. It can be any kind of arm. It could be a human arm. It could be any type of plastic arm that will freak out anybody. First thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna dump out the candy. Now, this prank is for those of you that are going trick-or-treating and wanna scare some people. We're gonna tie 2 pieces of string onto this fake hand. One we're gonna tie to the finger. So let me get a piece right here. It's gonna be a long one, about 1.5 feet long. Like I said, this one we're gonna tie on the finger. Make sure it's tightly tied around it. And now the other piece of string we're gonna tie to its wrist. Just like this. On one end of the string that's tied to the wrist, we're gonna create a little knot just for better grip. Now it's time to put the hand inside the treat basket. First thing that's going in is the string with the knot, because that we're gonna tape into the bucket. So get yourself a piece of tape and tape the string inside to the bucket, just like this. Now it isn't going anywhere. You might want to reinforce it with a little bit more tape. And that's it, guys. We're pretty much done at this point. So basically the other string that's tied to the finger, we're gonna run it through the bottom like this, and you'll be holding it, and of course we're gonna add some candy inside to cover the hand. But when you're trick-or-treating and you knock on your neighbor's door and say trick or treat, they're about to put some candy inside your basket, then that's when you pull on the string, and this is what's gonna happen. Did you see that hand? It just popped up. This is like the ultimate prank that you can do when you're trick-or-treating. Now it's time to put that in action. So I'm gonna put the hand back inside, just like this, and then I'm gonna take some candy and start adding it inside. Just enough to cover the hand, like this. That's it. They can't see the hand, and it's kind of dark anyway, and the hand is dark, so they won't really think much of it until you pull on that string. So let's see how that's gonna look from different angles. So this is me knocking on my neighbor's door, trick-or-treating. Well, guys, this is what's gonna happen. Trick-or-treat! 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 You'll definitely get all your neighbors with this. Try it out. They might actually give you more candy because of the prank. So try it out, guys. I highly recommend it. Alright, pranksters, well, I'm here in my garage with the skeleton, which is a nice decoration that I bought at the store. It was pretty cheap, actually. So I'm gonna put him to use and scare the next person that comes through this garage. So basically, we're gonna set it up in a way so this little guy hangs from the garage. So when the person coming in opens it, he'll be hanging and it'll give him a little scare. First thing I wanna mention though, if you don't have one of these skeletons, you don't need one. You can actually make a little fake dummy from clothes that you own, stuff it in with dirty laundry so it looks like you. So that would definitely give your victim a big scare. But for this prank, we're gonna be using this little guy. So let's head over to the garage door. If you look at the top of his head, he's got a little string which I can hook it onto anything. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna get a zip tie like this one, and I'm gonna hook it on the door of the garage. And then on my garage door, there's a little handle where I can hook him onto. You guys can do this on your parents or anybody that uses the garage. Just like that. Look at it. So he looks like he's on timeout because he's facing the door. And that's it, pranksters. Let's put this prank to use. I'm gonna open up the garage and I'm gonna pretend like I'm coming in through the outside. So let's see what this is gonna look like. All right, let's get into the car. Okay, so the little guy, as you guys can see, he's on timeout. He's over there, and we're about to turn on this car. What I like about my car is that when I turn it on, it says snacks on there. So here's my remote up here. I'm just gonna click on it, and it should open the garage. Look at that little guy. Look at him go. He's in pain. But as you guys can see, he's hanging. So let's pretend this is one of your parents. He or she's coming home from work, and they're gonna open the garage door to get in, and this is what they're gonna be greeted by. It's opening. So they're gonna try to pull in. Whoa, what is that? A skeleton. So it's gonna freak them out. Look at that. This is perfect for Halloween, especially when your parents are coming home from work. For this next prank, you're gonna need a fake spider like this one. This is a stretchy rubber spider. I've actually used this spider many times in previous videos. Now this prank we're gonna set up at the sink. So you're also gonna need a strainer. So you're gonna need one of these guys. These are pretty basic and pretty much every sink has them. There's one right there, then there's one right here. Well, we're gonna need these two things in order to pull off this prank. Right here, I have a string tied to a safety pin, which I'm gonna attach to the spider like this. And then we're gonna take that spider and tie it to the strainer. So there's many holes that you can choose from. So it should look like this. At this point, I'm just gonna tie it. This is what it looks like. Now the last thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna take some clear tape and block off all the holes right here because we don't want water running through these holes. So like I said, take some clear tape and cover those off. Just like this. All right, perfect. The holes are blocked. Water can't get through them. Now we're gonna put the strainer back where it goes. So the first thing we're gonna do is insert the spider inside the sink like this, and then put the strainer over it. When they're running the water, it's gonna appear like there's something stuck underneath because the water's not going through. So they're gonna pick it up, and to their surprise, they're gonna find a nasty spider underneath. Watch. Oh, there's probably food underneath this strainer. Ugh. Of course, reactions vary, but if you know somebody that's terrified of spiders, then this prank is perfect. So again, they're gonna try to fix the problem, trying to unclog the sink, and then they pull this up. Look, a nasty spider pulls out of there. Ugh, disgusting, huh? And it's wet. So it'll catch them by surprise. It'll definitely creep them out, and you will be able to get away with this prank on Halloween. What I'm holding right here is a bag of fake spider web. Well, you can use this for many pranks throughout your house. So you can put this on anywhere, and here I'm gonna show you how to pull off a really cool prank using some spider web and of course some spiders. So first we're gonna take some spider web because we're gonna put it inside a cabinet like this one. For this I will be using some tape as well. So let's get started. As you guys can see, I've put a bunch of bugs on the web already. Now here I have a spider. Now this spider has a string tied to it. Well, this string we're gonna tie to the door. I'm actually gonna tape it onto the top so that the spider will swing when the door is opened. That's it, pranksters. The prank is set. As you guys can see, I got the web with the spiders inside the cabinet, and then I got a spider hanging from the door of the cabinet. So let's close it up and see what happens. So this is their view when they open up this cabinet door. You had the spider hanging from the door and all that web. It's gonna freak them out. You don't necessarily have to use a cabinet. You can also use the inside of a fridge, like the freezer, the cabinet inside the bathroom. Anything that requires opening, try it out, guys. Put the web inside and see what happens. Now, if you guys want to mess with your parents' car, then get some of that fake web and put it inside, like I've already done so in my car. Let's open it. Look at this, guys. Oh man, won't they be upset? Look at that. A bunch of web when they open their car. For this last prank, you're gonna need a mask. Now this mask, guys, I got at the dollar store. It was just $1, so I didn't spend too much on it. This one's plastic, so that's perfect. This is a vampire, which is what makes this prank even better. I think it's a vampire. It's green, but it does have the fangs, so it's a green vampire. Well, we're gonna use this mask for our next prank. What I have here is a sandwich bag, which I'm gonna fill up with some fake blood. So go ahead, get yourself some fake blood because we're gonna use it for this prank. I'm just gonna pour some in. I'm gonna corner all the fake blood onto one side. See, it's all cornered in. Now I'm gonna tie it. All right, perfect. So now we have a bag of blood, which we're gonna put inside this mask. So if you guys look inside, the mouth has an opening. So we're gonna stick this bag through the mouth so it comes out like this. And we're gonna secure it on with some tape. Just like this. Look at that, pranksters. Seems like he's sticking out his tongue, huh? But anyway, this is what it should look like at this point. It's time to find a good place for this mask, and this is ideal for this prank. This is the cabinet door that we used earlier with the web, and then there's another one right here. Now it doesn't have to be another cabinet door, it could be a wall, but we're gonna sandwich the mask in between both doors. I would prefer that this was a wall, so that's where we're gonna put it. But as far as this though, we don't want this to open, so we're gonna put a piece of tape underneath so it stays shut. I'm gonna position the mask right here, guys. This is perfect. I'm gonna use some tape to hold it in place so it doesn't move, just like this. And I'll put another piece underneath. Excellent, guys, look at that. Look at his tongue sticking out. What I have here is a string tied to a safety pin. Now this safety pin, guys, we're gonna pierce right through this pouch of fake blood and we're gonna attach it on. The other end, this other end over here, we're gonna tape to this door right here so that when somebody opens this door, the pouch will pop open and all the blood will start spilling out and it'll appear like this vampire just drank some blood. All right, so I'm gonna pierce the tip of this pouch right here. Just like this. I'm gonna close the pin. Now the other end of the string I'm gonna tape to the cabinet door and leave it open like this. So I'll be using some tape for that. Now leave it open and the prank is set. Look at that, guys. Whoever comes through, they're gonna notice that the door is open, and then there's a lot of people, they just can't stand having open drawers or open doors. So they're gonna close it, and when they do so, this is what's gonna happen. It's bleeding. Now the more you get out this little pouch, the bigger the opening will be. Therefore, more blood will start spilling out. All right, let's do this again. This is what's gonna happen when somebody tries to close this cabinet door. Look at that. I guess he tried to get a tongue piercing and it went wrong. Look at that, guys. But that's the prank. So if you pull this prank on somebody who just doesn't like blood or likes seeing blood, then you're definitely gonna get them good with this prank. Look at that puddle of blood. This vampire sure can't eat. Look at him. I've actually known some people that just can't stand blood. They usually faint or they will throw up. So if you know that this prank might cause a serious issue on somebody, please do not attempt to do this prank. Otherwise, have fun with it, guys. And those were 5, count them, 5 pranks that you guys can pull off on friends and family on Halloween. Where are you going? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, guys, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button so that I know you guys liked it, and I keep bringing you more of these pranks. As far as my next video, I hope you guys are subscribed with the bell notifications turned on, because in that video, I'm gonna give you guys 5 cool tips on how to get more Halloween candy when you go out and trick or treat. So don't miss out, guys. Subscribe to this channel and turn on your bell notifications. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll see you pranksters in my next video. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to set up some pranks using candy for Halloween. Just dump out the gummy worms because you don't want the gummy worms to melt. You just want to make them stick together. So just cut it like this and replace the Tootsie Roll with a piece of beef jerky like this. As you can see, they're pretty similar in size. So roll it back up, and the chili powder will stick onto this lollipop because it's wet.